Hey guys, Jonathan Soda here, back again doing another movie review, and today we will be reviewing Kill Bill Volume 2. Now, Kill Bill Volume 2 is directed by Quentin Tarantino and features Uma Thurman, David Carradine, Daryl Hannah, Michael Madsen, Gordon Liu, Samuel L. Jackson, and Perla Haney Jordan. The plot of Kill Bill Volume 2 is not the exact same, but it's the same plot as in the first one. Her trying to get revenge on the people who killed her and her and her baby and her husband. So yeah, that so like so yeah by the way, this review is very easy to spoil for Kill Bill Volume 1 if you haven't seen Kill Bill Volume 1. So I suggest, if you haven't seen Kill Bill Volume 1, please do. Excellent. It's very, very excellent. It's amazing, and I'm pretty sure you all will love it. If you guys haven't seen Kill Bill Volume 1, please leave this review, watch Volume 1, come back to this review if you want, or watch Volume 2 if you want before coming back to this review. This review won't contain any spoilers for Volume 2, by the way. So yeah, if you haven't seen Volume 1, please leave the review. Spoilers, 3, 2, 1, you have been warned. Volume 2 picks up right where Volume 1 left off. So, so yeah, uh, so yeah, so the bride has already killed, the bride has already killed a lot of Quentin Tarantino's, why did I say that? A lot of Bill's partners. She's killed a lot of her partners, including Orenishi and Gogo something, and like the other girl that was in a part of the gang that killed her, I think. Wait, did she? No, she didn't kill him. I think she put like the girl, the other girl in the hospital, I think. Yeah, and so that's what happened. What she's trying to do? She's mostly just trying to go after Bud. The what the part the partner she has left are Bud and Ellie and then Bill, and then that's all she has to do. So that's the main plot of this movie. Do I love Volume 2? Yes, I really, really, really love Volume 2. Volume 2 is probably, it's not my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. It's not my second favorite either, but it'd probably be like on my third. And as for Volume 1 too. So yeah, it'd probably be like third place for me. So, Volume 2, I do like it better. I do like it a little better than Volume 1. I really like Kill Bill Volume 2. And this one has the least amount of action in it, but like, I mostly prefer drama than I do action. So yeah, I think that's the main reason why I like this one a little more than Volume 1. But if some of you guys like action more than drama, I'm pretty sure you'll like Volume 1 better. So yeah, I like this one better because like this one you see a lot more of the character's past, and you see a lot of not a lot, but yeah, sort of a lot of character development in it, and you see a lot of like themes in it too, and like you see more of like a strong tone to it too, and you see a lot more stronger pacing to it too, and you see like where they want to go with action and all of that, like when the time is for action and when the time is not for action. You can really see like they mostly just want to do this as a drama. So yeah, this movie is really good. I really like the bride's backstory. The bride's backstory was really cool. The bride, I like how it showed like when the bride was in love with Bill, like when Bill was her first lover. So yeah, I like the scene with them two in the campfire. Like Bill tells her a story and all of that, and like I really like when he leaves, like when she like drops it, he drops the bride off to train with her Chinese martial arts trainer. So yeah, I really like the scenes with her training with the martial arts trainer. His name was Pai Mei, I think, or Pei Mei or something. It was a weird Chinese name. So so I really like the parts with them, and like I really like how much Pei Mei is really hard on the bride, and little tiny spoiler. You find out in this movie the bride's real name is Beatrix. So yeah, I think I'll start calling the bride Beatrix throughout this whole entire review. So yeah, I really like how hard Paime is on Beatrix, and like I really like I really like when he's trying to have her like break the wood with just just using this like through it, but like she can't do it, like she keeps breaking her fingers, and like she's trying to do it with her knuckles, but like her knuckles keep bleeding, and like that whole part is really cool. And I really like how he's trying to like make her use a chopstick, but she can't use it. And like when she can, like he just like throws her food out on the floor, and he's like, "If you want to eat like a dog, eat like a dog. But if you want to eat like a man, you have to learn to use the chopstick." So so yeah, I really like that scene. And like I really like how like she I think she kind of broke her wrist when like he did the karate chop like through the wood, and like she broke her wrist at that part. So yeah, and like I really like when they're sparring with each other. Uh, so when they're like sparring with each other, when like they're fighting using like their fist, and like Paimei blocks it, and like bends her over, and like grabs her by the arm, and like almost breaks her arm, and like she's in so much pain, and then he's like, "What are you gonna do when you're like this? Are you gonna give up? Are you gonna give up? What are you gonna do? Stop squirming." And like yeah, I really like that. I really like that scene. I don't think he said stop squirming, but it's something like that. Like when he grabs her by the arm. So yeah, and yeah. So yeah, and like she gives up right there, and like he just like lets her like he just lets her go. And so like yeah, so yeah, I really like all the scenes with her and her trainer. And like I really like how hard with training she was, and that's how she was so good with fighting with killing all of Orenishi's people. So yeah, and I forgot to mention too, Uma Thurman is very pretty looking in both the Kill Bill movies, and like Uma Thurman, she was so attractive back in the days. She still kind of is, but like she got kind of old. I think this year she'll be turning 50, and I think in this movie she was like somewhere in like early 30s. So yeah, and she looked really pretty during these movies. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to mention too that Uma Thurman was also in Pulp Fiction too, and like Uma Thurman also helped write the screenplays to both these movies with Quentin Tarantino, so that was really cool. And like, it, so yeah, so yeah, Uma Thurman had like really much of an impact with Quentin Tarantino over the years, and I don't think she returned in any other movies after this one, but like I think her daughter like makes a little cameo in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but we'll get to that much later on. So yeah, so yeah, um, so yeah, the yeah, so yeah, I really like Uma Thurman in this movie. Like she's amazing, and she gives off the greatest performance in both movies, I think. So yeah, let me think. What else is there to talk about? I already talked about her training with Padme. So let's think. So yeah, and also Bill, like he has a lot more to do with this movie too. Like he gets a lot more scenes, and like I really like the scenes with him and his brother Bud, and yeah, and also him and Bud look so alike. Like Michael Madsen and David Carradine look so much alike, and I thought like he'd be Bill's son or something, but like no, he's actually his brother. So yeah, sorry if like, okay, I'm not. I can't say sorry because like I'm just. It's just my personality. So yeah. So me saying all the time is just my personality. So like don't like give me shit for it. I might like it might go away sometime. You know. So yeah. So yeah. Uma. No, no. David Carradine and Butt and Michael Madsen have good chemistry in this movie. So yeah, and I really like the scene with like them in like the I think it's either a strip club or a bar, I think. So yeah, I really like that long scene between Bud in there and with like his people, and I think no, I don't think Bill's involved in that scene. Yeah, I really like that long scene where you see a lot of Bud's life and all of that, and like you see that he lives in like a trailer in like the desert. So yeah, I really like that. I really like Bud's life in this movie. So yeah, and Bill. I really like how how okay. This is the biggest spoiler for Volume One. I'm pretty sure most of you have left already, but like in the end of Volume One, it was implied that Beatrix's daughter Beatrix's unborn daughter, her pregnant daughter, is actually alive. Like she actually survived when she died, when like they shot Beatrix, and like it was implied in the end that her daughter might still be alive, and so she is, and like I really love how like Bill was like after Beatrix died, Bill kept Beatrix's daughter, and like he made her think that he was her dad, but like he actually wasn't. So yeah, and like I think her name was BB. I think yeah, her name was BB. Yeah. Yeah. Let me think. Is there anything else about Bill I really like? So yeah, I really like how like Bill like I really like the scenes with like Bill like I like how like he always talks to like Ellie through the phone, and like I really like the long chemistry between him and like towards the end with him and Beatrix, like they have like a long talking, but like I'll get to that in a bit. So yeah, I really like how much Bill has in this movie, and I really like how much Ellie has in this movie. I love the scene where Bud buries Bud was hired to bury Beatrix alive in a grave. So yeah, and she when she I love that scene where like they bury her, and like they like have like she can't move because because like Beatrix showed up to Bud's trailer. She was gonna kill him, but she opens the door, and like Bud like knows she was coming, and then he like gets his shotgun and shoots her in the chest, and she seems to survive that. So yeah, and so once that happens, that makes her a little little like shocked and like can't move and like so much in pain. So yeah, I love when him and like his like Bud and like his partner get her, put her in a casket and bury her alive. Yeah. So that scene was really cool, but like yeah, and like during those scenes, that's where we get the long flashbacks with her and Pam Grier, and like I really love how like she uses a lot of her training with Pam Grier to get out of her being buried alive, and like I really love how like she just like chops through it and goes, and like her knuckles get like bleed so much, but like she is still able to get out, and like yeah, Beatrix in both these movies is such a badass. So yeah, and like I really love when she like meets up with an old friend. She meets up with an old friend, and there's like not retarded, but like this like not mentally challenged, but like she was born looking different, and like she has like her like teeth, her lips, like you can see her front two teeth. So yeah, I really like where she's like the server for her and her old friend. I think her old friend was I think the old friend was Hatoni. I think it was Hatoni. I think yeah, yeah, and yeah, I really liked how her and Hatoni met up again. But like I don't know, cause like it's been quite a little while since I've seen this movie. So yeah, let me think. So yeah, I really like the long chemistry the long chemistry between Ellie and Bud. Like Ellie's in this movie, like she Beatrix never got around to killing her in the first movie. So Ellie and Bud are have this long chemistry in the trailer, and it's really cool. And yeah, and like it's really cool. Like they're in the trailer, and like they have this snake, and like they have money and all of that, and that whole scene is really cool. If you guys seen the movie, then you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, and like I really love how I really love the fight between them, between Beatrix and Ellie in the trailer, and like I like that whole fight is really cool. Where like they like start like hitting each other with like different things in the trailer, and like they even have like a little they have like a little sword fight for a bit, and like they have like a knife fight, and then like I really love when like she where like they're in the bathroom, and like Beatrix is just banging Ellie throughout in the whole bathroom, like banging her head throughout in the whole bathroom, and then she drowns her in the toilet, and I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, yeah, and like she's kind of, yeah, so yeah. So yeah, like that whole fight is so awesome, and like from all the action that's not in this movie, this fight really made up for like all the action that was not in the movie. So yeah, that whole scene was really awesome, and like there's like a comedy like moment in it too. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it because it's kind of a bit of a spoiler, but yeah, if you guys seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. The comedy moment, it's kind of like done in like a stupid way, and like it's meant to be that way, and like that part is so funny. And yeah, and I love the scene. How I love how it ends with like Bill, not with Beatrix going to Bill's house, and like you see that like Bill like had like Beatrix sees that Bill had her daughter like safe with him, and like she was so, I love how happy she was to see her daughter alive. That was so cool, and I love how Beatrix and Bill had to play loving parents for her daughter to show that they're not like to not give a bad influence to the daughter. So yeah, I really love that scene, and I love how like, yeah, I just really love how like they're pretending like they're loving parents. Yeah, and I love how like they're just like taking care of her, and how happy the daughter is to see Beatrix. So yeah, that whole scene is really cool. So yeah, and I really love how Beatrix like puts the daughter BB to sleep by putting on a, like they watch a movie together in the bed, and like once it's over, that's when Beatrix and Bill start doing some progress. So yeah, and I really love the end battle between them two, and I love how like they talk, they have this like long talking, and like it's so interesting. Like Bill like talks about like his favorite superhero, Superman, and all of that. And yeah, and then like yeah, and like they're just talking, and like and I love how Bill explains why he killed her. So like why Bill killed her was because like when they were like in a relationship, like these people try to kill Beatrix, and like she was like, and like Beatrix was like, no, don't kill me, no, don't kill me. She was like, no, don't kill me, I'm in love, and like I think what else was it? She was like, no, don't kill me. Like I forgot how like she convinced them not to kill her, but like once that happened, Bill was already crazy as it was once they were in a relationship. Like she knew that like Bill was like it was like a bad person, that he was like a really bad criminal. So yeah, so once that happened, so like once like she got the person to like convince her to stop killing her. Once that happens, Bill like is gonna try to like avenge her. Not avenge her, but like he's gonna try to like kill the people that tried to kill her for her, just to show how much he loves her. But like when he was doing that, he does kill all of them. And wait, does he? I don't remember, but like he does. I think he does kill all of them, but he was doing it for quite a while. Like he was doing it for like some years. So yeah, and like once he was doing that, like he was across the world, and like once he comes back to home with to be with Beatrix, he finds out that she broke their relationship, and like she got a new boyfriend, and she was pregnant, and she was about to get married. And so like this really pissed off Bill, and so like her and Bill like have like a long talk before the marriage. And so but like he kind of tricks her. He's like, if you want to be with him, if he's the guy you want to marry, then go ahead. And so once that happens, that's what gets Bill and all his people to kill her. So yeah. So yeah, it was actually for a reason that he did that. So yeah, and that was a really cool reason why he did that. So yeah, and like I really love that scene where and like they have a little fight in that moment too. It's like a small fight, but like it's really cool, and like I love how it ends with. I'm not gonna give away any spoilers. I think that's all I'm gonna tell you. All I'm gonna say is just like I love the way it ends. I truly really love. I just really love the way it ends. So yeah, it ends really it ends like really like I would say let me think. What's the word? It ends really satisfying. Yeah. So to rate this movie, definitely A plus. I definitely rate this movie an A plus. So yeah, A plus. So bye and see you all in the next review.